Hey!
Yo, 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump Day?
Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning, Jess. How you feeling?
I feel good.
Okay.
I'm sorry this morning. I want to say
You're not
I'm
sorry this morning.
What you doing?
Yo, I'm walking across the street, right? Coming to work like I do each and every morning, and I see this truck approaching me, and I'm like, oh, that's Jess. The truck doesn't slow down. I'm like, she's going to slow down.
I did.
And then she pushed the gas. I said, wow, Jess just tried to take me out this morning.
He was already out the way.
I was not out the way.
He was, and he was working for security, so I know I would hit the security before I hit him. So Envy was protected all around the board, you know?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with what?
Sometimes you got to let your bumper hit somebody beige every now and then.
Jesus.
Nothing crazy.
Yo, him and the security beige. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That security's white.
Yeah, he's definitely white.
But I can see how early in the
tan,
morning when
though.
the sun is just rising, they both look Caucasian.
Yeah.
I get it.
I said, Jesus, that's what I did to Jess this morning. She tried to take me out.
Sorry.
She said, it wouldn't have hurt that much. It was just a little bump. All right.
And I also want to tell all my Latino brothers and sisters out there, salute to all my Latino brothers and sisters. Latino men, don't call other men Papi Chulo. Don't do that.
Nobody does that.
Why, do you even know what that means?
Yes, I do. It means handsome man or cute daddy, right?
Yes, cute daddy.
Cute
Why you don't
daddy.
like to be called Papi Chulo?
Ain't no need to be calling me Papi Chulo.
See, everybody
okay?
want to be gay till it's time to get gay.
Till it's time to get gay.
Every
Salute
day.
to my guy, though. Salute to my guy. When he told me, he said, have a good day, Papi Chulo, with a bunch of O's in the
Yes,
text. I'm like,
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, so he has your number.
that's my guy. I'm not going to say his name, though, but that's my guy.
Okay.
You like for people to call you Kingpin?
No, I never.
Yes, you do.
Huh?
One of your
Kingpin?
homeboys was like, you know how you texted me
Where
like,
you get this
Peace
from?
King. You sent me a screenshot the other day, and it was like, you was like, Peace King. He was like, Peace Kingpin. I was like, oh, the hell?
I think this is what I think happened. Daredevil season 2 is out. Daredevil Born Again on
Boy!
Netflix. The big villain on Daredevil name is Kingpin. I think that
Everybody wanna be gay
he meant to
until
say
it's time to
king,
be gay.
but it said
Ain't
it
nothing
became
wrong
in
with being a
Kingpin.
little gay. Everybody
You
want to be
doing
gay.
too much explaining,
No,
Charlamagne.
I
the
really
girl.
Too
do.
much
There's no
explaining.
reason for nobody to be calling nobody Kingpin. I really think that he meant to put King, but it just came Kingpin because we both watched Daredevil.
He liked that. He ain't even corrected. He was like, hey, Kingpin.
But Latino men, stop calling other men Papi
Papi
Chulo.
Chulo.
I don't like that. You
Okay.
play like you want to play gay, to play
and
gay.
the way you be up here talking about something, yo, they probably like that gag reflex is on point.
Wow.
Well, at least I'm just playing.
Yeah.
NBA ain't playing.
All right, nope. I'm not even in this. Don't even put me in it.
I know. It's about what somebody put in you.
Nope, nobody put nothing in me, sir.
Oh, okay.
All right, Papi Chulo.
Hey, Papi Chulo.
See,
Y'all
he
Papi
right
Chulo
back.
in a
See
lot.
him? Papi Chulo in is nasty.
Yeah, Papi Chulo was
Y'all
nasty.
Papi Chulo in, huh? Two cute daddies.
And it's hump day. What?
All right. Well, comedian Jess Nesh will be joining us this morning. She has a new comedy special, Self-Served. She shot this all herself.
Yes.
Majority of it on her cell phone.
Yes, and majority of it is selfie style. It's out now on Prime Video. Niche has been up here before.
Yes, she has.
Yes.
So we're going to kick it with Jess Nesh. All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news when we come back. Today is the day they're talking about that real ID thing. So if you don't have a real ID, expect to take a little extra time in the airports. You might get a little more screening. And they're saying carry your passport with you.
All just to be delayed.
Yes.
and
Crazy.
probably not take off.
That's crazy.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's
Yes.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Warriors beat the Timberwolves 99-88, but Steph Curry got injured. He had, I believe, a hamstring strain, so they're not sure if he's going to be able to play in Game 2. And last night, also, the Pacers beat the Cavaliers 120-119. What a game! The Pacers lead the series 2-0. Now, the Celtics and Knicks play tonight, and the Nuggets and OKC play tonight. What up, Morgan?
Hey, y'all. Hey, good morning. How y'all
Fixing them
feeling?
locks, girl. He called them dreads. Tell him call them locks,
Sorry.
not dreads.
Locks. Yeah, I was trying to put it in a ponytail or bun. I don't know. It's just doing what it wants to do. But let's get into front page news. All right, so the newly elected Canadian Prime Minister is telling President Trump his country is not for sale. So while in the Oval Office yesterday with Prime Minister Mark Carney, Trump floated the idea again that Canada could become the first 51st state. Now, he said it would lead to lower taxes and a free military for the Canadian people. And Carney said no sale, but he added that the real deal is in the partnership with the U.S., saying that things are always better when we work together. Let's take a listen to their exchange.
I mean, I believe it would be a massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things. There would be a lot of advantages
Having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever.
Ever. So Trump says the U.S. and Canada joined without a border looks great on a map. Also, during that meeting, President Trump couldn't help but mention President Obama. He talked about President Obama's presidential center that is being built in Chicago. Let's take a listen to those comments.
President Obama, and if he wanted help, I'd give him help because I'm a really good builder and I build on time, on budget. He's building his library in Chicago. It's a disaster. And he said something to the effect, I only want DEI, I only want woke. He wants woke people to build it. Well, he got woke people and they have massive cost overruns. The job is stopped. I don't know. It's a disaster.
I don't think President Obama said that. I haven't heard. I don't know that for sure, but that don't sound like something he would say.
No, but I will say that the Obama Foundation did respond to President Trump's comment saying we can't wait to open our doors to the Obama Presidential Center next spring. In addition to a world-class museum, the 19.3-acre campus will feature a gymnasium, a fruit and vegetable garden, a branch of the Chicago Public Library, a playground, and so much more. Now, the initial budget on that project was about $450 million. However, in 2022, the project was estimated to be increased to about $830 million. So,
but did President Obama say he only wants DEI working on it and he only wants woke people working on it? That doesn't sound like something a person would say.
No, but he definitely was, he's going to push forward and want to have, a diverse people working on those projects, of course. So there's that. But as far as just only wanting woke and only wanting DEI, come on now,
Who talks like that? It's also interesting that Trump is pushing so hard to want a liberal country like Canada to be a part of America. But I guess if you plan for elections in the future not to be free and fair, you don't care who joins.
I was confused how he said, "Yeah, we'll help you with your military." Canada already has a strong military. We'll help you with your health care. I think Canada already has a great health care system. So I was thinking, what are you offering?
It's true.
Didn't make sense.
True. Yeah. All right. Well, that's your front page news for 6 a.m. At 7. We will continue the conversation about Real ID. There's an update from Homeland Security Secretary Christine.
All right, we'll get into all that next hour. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Shad from Atlanta.
What's up, brother Shad? What up? Get it off your chest.
What's good? Good morning, all. I love you all. I listen to you all the time in one way or another. I just had time this morning because I usually be at work, so I called in. I love you guys, man. I just want to say, none of y'all lads can read. I shout out to Morgan Wood, Mimi, and Bree. If they come in on a professional end, and they put y'all in on game with their reading, because y'all be messing up, man, for real. I love you, though.
We're not perfect.
None of us can read.
He said we
what
can't
are you
read.
talking about?
Yeah, you can't. You just said fixtures yesterday. You got 4 books out and you just said fixtures.
But that ain't got nothing to do with reading. That's grammar, sir.
That is reading. There's reading, calling words, getting words right. When you read, you don't get your words right. When you write your own stuff, I don't even know if you write your own stuff.
I do write my own stuff, but I didn't use proper grammar. but that don't got nothing to do with not being able to read.
Being able to read, yes. You mess up paragraphs all the time, all y'all. I love y'all, though.
Well, we love you back, Shad. Thank you so much.
I would love to hear your reading skills, but you got to know the difference between...
You're being judgmental.
You need to know the difference between literacy and not using proper grammar. I didn't use proper grammar. And I will continue not to use proper grammar because I'm black.
You never do. Say subscribe.
Subscribe. That's not grammar either. That's just me mispronouncing. Subscribe. I'm mispronouncing
Grammarly, no, it's not
Grammarly
right.
is not a word.
Whatever. All right. Whatever.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Virginia from Harrisburg.
Hey, Virginia, get it off your chest.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Envy. Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Jess and Loren.
Peace, ma'am. How are you?
Doing well. I want to say congratulations to my daughter, Vieira Jordan. She'll be graduating college, Hampton University, this Sunday.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats.
What's she majored in?
Psychology.
Oh, amazing profession. She black?
Yes.
Congrats with the
Good.
Hampton.
We need more black people in the mental health space. We need more black mental health professionals. So great.
Yeah, she'll go back to get her master's.
That's so amazing. Where are they doing it? They doing it indoors?
From what I know now, they said outdoors.
Ooh, outdoors. Okay, well, I hope the weather is amazing. They still give you 2 tickets or 4 tickets?
Well, this year they're giving out 9.
Oh, wow. A 9 in the actual thing? Because sometimes they'll do 9 in the arena, and then they'll do like one of the off-sites. So they're doing 9 in the arena?
For what she told me, she has 9 available tickets. So I'm not complaining.
Well, enjoy it, man, and wish her the best.
Thank you so much.
And salute to everybody at Hampton University. They do the graduation each and every year on Mother's Day, so all the mothers get there and get to see their sons or daughter graduate. It's always a beautiful time. That's one of my mom's favorite experiences.
Oh, thank you guys.
All right, Virginia. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Drea.
Hey, Drea. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, I just want to get off my chest. I called last week and I told them about Norfolk State's homecoming, and Charlamagne said that he will go possibly if we play South Carolina State, and we play South Carolina State.
In Norfolk? That's dope.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I said. I said that I was going to South Carolina State homecoming this year.
I know. That means you should come to Norfolk State's homecoming since we play on, Charlamagne.
Yeah, but that ain't South Carolina State homecoming.
Charlamagne, you know I'm just trying to get you there to support Michael Vick. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Salute to Michael Vick, man. I'm rooting for him, except for when he plays South Carolina State.
Yeah, I'm going to the game. I'm actually going to the one October 4th where they play Hampton. So I'm going to go to a bunch of those games down there and support Mike Vick.
Also, DJ Envy and Jess and Loren, you guys might come to the homecoming to support.
Oh, yes. More than likely I will if I don't have shows around that time.
Stop lying.
Sure.
Norfolk State homecoming is the same time I think it's Hampton homecoming.
It's the same answer you can't read.
I think it is.
Yeah, I'll be down there,
lying.
but I'll be on the other side of the water. But I'll definitely be down there. I got to go there, and I got to go to Delaware State's homecoming this year if it's not the same time to support their football team as well. Deshaun Jackson.
And I love Virginia. Oh,
what is that?
Some of Virginia.
Let me know. I'm going to come to those games.
Well, this is what I was going to say. It's close. Hey, y'all. I was going to say closer to the time, I'll call back in, and whatever parties or whatever that y'all may want to attend, I'll just DM y'all if y'all feel comfortable.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
All righty, Mama. Have a good one.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All righty now.
Bye-bye.
And you said subscribe. So, no, you can't read because you know the B is B. Subscribe.
There's a difference between mispronouncing and being able to read. I know how to read.
So read, subscribe, and not subscribe.
But that's mispronouncing.
I'm mispronouncing the V there.
Something. Because I'm the same way you say to and
no,
and mu.
It's
because you're from Baltimore. I'm from South Carolina, so that's the way we talk. Just like in Boston, they say ka.
Also, your B's is V's?
Well, no, the T's are straight. I say them like a C. So I say straight, street, strong. Yes.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the latest with Loren coming up?
Yes, we do.
Why was there a bottle of Casamigos just sitting in your chair this morning?
Jess gave me a gift.
Oh, Jess bought that. Okay. Why you act like you ain't know where it came from?
It was her gift.
Why you all in our business?
Because number one, you don't give people with addictions more of what they're addicted to.
Now you're addicted.
Yes.
Oh,
definitely.
my God.
I bet
You know
what
we should do?
I bet you can't.
Now she's a single alcoholic with a bad wig. You really tried.
Whoa, Jess, you got to put it all together.
You know what I'm saying?
Put it all together.
I mean, that is true.
She just said
He's addicted to being
He just said you were in a single,
they can believe it.
I just
messed up wig drunk. That's effed up.
I mean, all of that is true. But continue. We have the latest
See
one.
what I'm saying?
Damn.
Envy, can you ask me? Because I'm not even going over
the
this.
latest
Like,
one coming up. What are we talking about?
We do. The Met Gala has raised the most money in its history. $31 million, bet on black. And I'm going to break down why that is important for black designers, black creatives, and black artists. Before we stop talking about the Met Gala, we got to talk about that.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that next. And just something personal. I heard something happen with our girl, Young M.A. I just want you to deep dive into that to find out.
We're on it.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club.
Don't threaten them Young M.A. with a good time talking about deep diving into Young M.A.
Because you can do that.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, y'all. So the Met Gala, we talked about, it went down on Monday, right? But the Met Gala has actually made history. The Met Gala this year raised I'm going to get the number right. Hold on.
Million.
Yes.
Yeah, $31 million.
$31 million.
Amazing.
Yes. And people are going to wonder, guys are probably wondering, like, why does that even matter? And, like, a lot of people didn't even know that the Met Gala raises money. They just thought it was a place that people dress up to get cute and go to. And this number, $31 million, is the most money that the Met Gala has ever raised in its 77-year history of the museum. Now, the museum, the money that they collect every year through, like, ticket sales and donations and things go to making sure that the museum is able to, like, still do business, because the museum funds itself and has been for all of this time. Now, the reason why that is important when it comes to the black designers, the black creatives, and the black artists is because it allows for the Metropolitan Museum of Art to explore and celebrate black history, culture, and style through its exhibitions. So it allows it to put on more exhibitions, to teach people, to research, to bring in the right people, to the different artifacts and things that they bring into the museum, to keep them up for time, and to just, showcase what it, like the Black Dandyism carpet that we just saw. A lot of those pieces and a lot of those stylists and a lot of those fashion designers all contribute to the Met Museum actual, like, exhibition that you see behind the scenes. So now it's in here. People can come and see it. They can learn. So it's just basically kind of like, an artifact. And people are saying, like, bet on black, because this year made so much history because there was so much hype around it. People were really excited to see the looks, who was going to be involved, and because there was so much conversation around the cultural importance of this year's Met Gala.
Okay.
Well, nice.
Yes. Now, yesterday, Charlamagne, because I wanted to make sure I got this, and you asked me about the black designers that were involved on the carpet. And I said there were black designers and there were black stylists, but I didn't have a complete list and I didn't want to leave anybody out. I did want to mention some people, though. Savannah James was actually styled by Hanifa. You know Hanifa from Maryland?
I do not. Oh, so from Maryland?
Yes, Hanifa.
Nice.
Yeah, so she was, she's based there, but so she was styled by Hanifa. You also have Laquan Smith, who styled a bunch of people. He's a designer. Sergio Hudson, who was up here with Miss Stephanie
South
Mills.
Carolina all day.
Yes.
Nice.
Dapper Dan, of course. You have Paul Tazwell, who did Janelle Monáe. There was a lot of different people. Jaleel Weaver did Rihanna.
Do we know who did Lauryn Hill?
I can look that up. I don't know who did
if it's not on the list, it's good. I really, really loved her outfit.
And Romeo Hunt, who I wore yesterday, he also dressed someone for the Met Gala carpet as well. So there's a lot of black people that were really involved in this. So this is a major win for black creatives, but major win for the Met Gala as well too.
Nice.
Yes. So moving on, yesterday, this is a hard left turn. Smokey Robinson, there was a story that broke yesterday. Smokey Robinson is being accused of sexual battery by 4 former housekeepers.
How old are these women?
Huh?
How old are these women?
So the women are...
How old is Smokey?
Smokey
97.
Robinson is... Yeah.
No, he's not. I'm just making stuff
I was
up.
about to say, Jesus.
And Envy was going to go with it, too.
I was asking.
I mean,
I don't know the age.
He's 85.
Yeah, I don't know the age of the women, but so here's what happened. So there are 4 women that claim that their 4 accusers say that they overlapped in working for Smokey and his wife Frances, and they claim that they were assaulted multiple times, with the first incident happening in 2007. Now, they're saying that they were repeatedly sexually assaulted and raped by Smokey Robinson during their employment. This is insane. Now, the suit was filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday morning by the 4 Jane Does. So they are listed as Jane Does. Their names are not mentioned, which is probably why we don't have their ages yet. And they claim that they used to work as housekeepers for the music star and his wife. So this first allegation even though there's a variety of allegations made against Smokey Robinson in a document, is that they claim that Smokey Robinson would call them into his bedroom or other places while his wife was away from the house. These women allege that Smokey would then force himself upon them, penetrating them allegedly with his fingers, forcibly giving them oral can I say oral?
You can say oral sex.
Oral sex, or making them perform oral sex on him, and then raping them, despite claiming they repeatedly told him no, according to a lawsuit. The woman claimed that Smokey would also sometimes lay down with a towel before allegedly forcing himself upon them, so as not to make any mess on the bed sheets. At least 2 of the victims claimed that he ejaculated inside of them without protection. And they're suing Smokey Robinson for sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence. And they're seeking at least $50 million in damages. Now, Smokey's wife...
the lawyer?
I was about to ask the same thing.
The lawyer is not listed in the report that I see, but I can get that information for you.
At some point, these lawyers taking these cases got to be brought up on a RICO, man. This is organized crime at this point, because it's a racket. Jane Does come to these attorneys reach out to the artist, ask the artist to settle, and then when the artists don't want to settle, they go public with these accusations, and they tell the artist, hey, we're going to go public with these accusations if you don't settle with us, and then they let the media run with these stories. That's essentially a smear campaign. It's always the same exact story every single time.
That's why I asked who was the lawyer.
Yeah, I'm trying to find who the lawyer is, because I don't actually have the doc, but I can pull the doc. I did want to mention this part as well too. So Smokey Robinson's wife of 23 years is also included in this lawsuit, even though the women were clear that she never engaged in any of the alleged sexual acts or rapes. They're suing her name is Frances, because they say she knew about prior alleged sexual misconduct that Smokey had committed and did nothing to prevent it from happening again. And they also claim that she created a hostile work environment, Frances did, allegedly, by using racially charged epithets, giving them various tasks, and depriving them of meal and rest breaks.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
You said at one point, forcible fellatio?
Yes. And I reached out to Smokey Robinson's team, but I have not heard back on this at all.
I'm going to tell you one thing about that.
Smokey might not even know what's going on. Smokey like, I don't be on social media. What's going on?
I'm sure Smokey got a lawsuit.
Something like this, you gonna know.
But the craziest thing is trying to have an old man force his tongue up. It is nothing like the Lee. Like that is hard. That's what most of them old men do. Because a lot of older guys, they don't really know how to.
I thought that was an alarm going off just now.
Exactly. That's what you'll think. That and Lee, like that's what they do. The older guys. It's called the Lidl. Yes, yes, Lidl. So, poor women.
All right. Well,
okay, could you just shut up sometime?
No. I'm not talking about these women. I'm just saying I know how it is when an older man think he know what he doing and he trying to force the tongue, and it's crazy. So thank you.
And the attorney is John Harris. I have not heard of this attorney. And the common thread is they're saying that the women are Hispanic who were employed as housekeepers by Robinson.
The common thread is that these lawyers come to the artist and tell the artist, if you don't settle with us, we're going to make these accusations public. They always do it privately, because there's a lot of people who feel like who might settle behind the scenes because they don't want this stuff to go public. And then if you don't settle, then they go public with it and try to smear you in the media.
But y'all know one thing I was watching yesterday?
I saw Byron Scott yesterday. Same thing. I'm like, come
Who's
on,
that?
Man. A former NBA player, former NBA coach.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. Listen, y'all. So this is breaking news. I was watching Love and Hip Hop yesterday. Y'all know I just like to go down memory lane. I was watching Love and Hip Hop New York season 3. Guess who used to be Mendice's artist?
Who?
Vado.
Oh yeah, I know. They're all from Harlem.
I was like,
saying it's like it's breaking news.
Yes.
To your generation.
Well, yeah. That's what. Okay.
To us Lidls. We've been through this.
All right. Okay. All right. That is the latest with Loren. When we come back, we have front page news, and then Just Nesh should be joining us. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Now, quickly, NBA playoffs. The Warriors won last night, 99-88. Steph Curry did get injured. He had a hamstring strain, so they don't know if he's going to be playing for Game 2. And the Pacers lead the series 2-0. People are surprised about this. They won last night 120-119. What a game. That game was, it pretty much ended with a buzzer beater. So
I ain't watched no basketball last night.
Oh, it was good. It was good last night. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning, good morning. So let's get back into front page news. So Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says traveling without real ID compliant cards will still be permitted for now, but will likely face some more security steps. Noem shared the information while testifying before a House Appropriations Committee on Tuesday. However, she also noted that individuals without proper identification will likely face additional steps before they are permitted to travel, maybe slide to an extra line, an extra step. Like she said, the full enforcement date has been pushed back repeatedly since the law was first passed in 2005, and it was finally slated to take effect today. So let's take a listen to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's comments on real ID compliance.
81% of the travelers that travel by airline in the United States today are already compliant. So they have IDs that already they will be able to use just like they normally always have been. We will be honoring passports, other federally recognized IDs. Tribal IDs will be recognized. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that. And what will happen tomorrow is folks will come through the line and will be issue their ID and show it. If it's not compliant, they may be diverted to a different line, have an extra step, but people will be allowed to fly.
I think they did this too fast. I think, that, and I know what they're saying, that all these people, a high percentage of people have the real ID, but a lot of people have been trying to get the real ID for months now, and DMV has 4 months, 5 months out to get this ID, and it's just going to make things even worse for people.
Yeah.
I will say that it hasn't been taken too fast. They've been telling us to get real ID for a couple of years.
But
now.
it's been you couldn't get it. It wasn't that easy to get. Well, in Jersey,
honestly,
it hasn't been that easy to get it.
Honestly, I've just been ignoring it.
No, I've been trying to get it.
Because for the last couple of years, they've been telling us that you're going to have to get real IDs. Actually, they had announced the date prior, and then they pushed it back.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. This has been repeatedly pushed back since 2005. So I don't know about.
Well, you
that's
know,
the only reason I never kept getting it, because they would always push it back.
And the one thing I don't understand about the real ID is you'll see when you go get the real ID, it's the same exact thing. I guess the identification might itself be different, but all they ask for is the same thing. They want a passport and a social security card, which is the same thing you had to get your regular driver's license and proof of address. That is it. So it's nothing extra on that ID that you need. So I don't understand why you can't just turn in your regular driver's license and get another one, because it's the same information.
I thought it was a star or something.
Yeah, the star is on the corner of it. That's the only difference that I've seen from my old one to my new one.
But you still need the same information to get your driver's license. So it's not like it's a different thing.
They're putting a chip inside of it. That's what they don't want to tell us.
Look, Jack, look.
Jess ain't. I don't know if Jess wrong, because I was thinking that too. Because when I had to switch over, I took forever to switch over my South Carolina ID to my New Jersey ID, and I asked for a real ID, and they told me that was a whole other process. And this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jess. You might be onto something, because I recently renewed my passport, and I will say it's a lot thicker than it was before.
Yeah, right.
Real ID is an enhanced security driver's license that will be needed to board domestic airline flights in lieu of a passport. So right now, she says if you don't have a real ID, or if you're not real ID compliant, you will be still able to travel for now, but they're still urging people to get real ID compliant. Speaking of travel, New Jersey Congressman Josh Gottheimer, he's calling for changes at Newark Airport after the experiencing delays for a 9th straight day, with air traffic control centers across New Jersey, Philadelphia, and now Long Island down 40 staffers for the region. And the congressman is calling on the Trump administration to add more workers to the region, upgrade outdated communication systems. And he also spoke about the economic impact that this is having, that Newark Airport, is a quite the funnel of traffic into the country, or just pretty much, people are traveling and using Newark International. Let's take a listen to those comments from New Jersey Congressman Josh Gottheimer.
But we must immediately surge our investment and fix the technology issues at Newark Airport and our airports around the country. We cannot wait a day longer to get to work to fix the technology issues at Newark Airport, a region where 20% of the nation's GDP runs through, and I'll say it over and over again, talk about just how important of an artery for our country Newark Airport is, right? It's not only critical to our economy, right, but it's critical to air traffic around the United States.
Yeah, so 5 air traffic controllers took trauma leave last week following a communication failure that was a 90-second blackout, which they're saying that, was very, very, it was traumatic for those air traffic controllers, saying that they just didn't know what was going to happen in the 90 seconds during that blackout. And, of course, Senator Chuck Schumer is also calling for an investigation into whether these aviation-related incidents are a direct result of DOGE cuts.
It's too much going on, man. That's why people just be getting high and wanting to have a drink, man.
Yeah.
Like, God damn. Can we just have a normal life?
No. And wrapping things up, the Supreme Court is allowing President Trump to implement a ban on transgender people serving in the military. Justices granted an emergency request from the White House to get rid of a nationwide injunction that blocked the policy while litigation takes place. All 3 liberal justices dissented. 7 transgender service members had sued to block the order made by Trump. Separately, the U.S. Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C. put a ruling on hold from a judge that also blocked the ban nationwide while it heard arguments and has yet to rule. Now, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, he spoke at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa yesterday, saying Trump is delivering on a generational investment to rebuild and redefine the military. And here's what Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth had to say.
We are leaving wokeness and weakness behind. No more pronouns, no more climate change obsession, no more emergency vaccine mandates, no more dudes in dresses. Our standards will be high, and in combat formations, they will be gender neutral.
So Hegseth went on to say that if you meet the standards, you can serve, and the goal is to provide troops with the most advanced technology so that American soldiers don't have to face a fair fight. Just real quick, can we just salute the troops and the vets for their service? You know, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Salute all the veterans.
The work that you do, and in the words of Jess Hilarious, let them fight.
Yeah, that is interesting. I would love to talk to some soldiers about that because, you know, a lot of times when you hear a lot of troops talk, they talk about how, you know, when they at war, they just at war.
Yes.
Like, they're not thinking about, you know, well, at least in regards to race. I can't speak to everything else. They just say when they at war, that's my soldier next to me, and that's that. I don't know how it is, you know, when that soldier identifies as something else. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? And like you said, I would love to talk to the troops as well. Like, that was my dad's main thing when he was in the military. He was like, when they were fighting, it was all good. It was like, it didn't care. Race didn't matter. But as soon as they got off that barracks and they went to the restaurant and they wouldn't let my dad in because he was black, them white officers still went in there and ate. So I guess it's a little bit different. So I would love to hear from the troops as well.
All right, y'all, that's your front page news. Follow me on socials at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all.
All righty. Thank you, Morgan. Now, when we come back, Just Nesh will be joining us. She has a new comedy special, Self-Serve. We'll talk to her next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Just Nesh. Welcome back.
My girl.
How you feeling?
Man, I feel great, y'all.
Yeah?
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Last time you was here, you was talking about putting out your special. Now you got your special actually out.
The special dropped, y'all.
How'd it feel?
Congratulations,
It feels so
first
good.
of all.
Thank you. We got it done. Like,
And you did it yourself. You funded it completely yourself.
yeah, thank you. You paid for it too. Did you watch it? You in it?
I did see some of it. No, I did because you did it all with the selfie.
Yeah, you in it. You in the special.
Did you clear her? Did you clear him or not?
She good.
Nesh
good.
When I filmed y'all the first time, I said, y'all in the special.
That's right.
That was the clearance you did?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, so turned out real dope. So we
Congratulations.
just, thank you.
How much did it cost in totality to
Why you asking
film
them
the
type of
special?
questions?
Because she
In
said she funded
totality?
herself.
Well, it was really like $100,000 special, but we got it done for about a third.
And you did it with your selfie.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we had to make it do what it do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it with my phone, and then we had some real cameras too. But we did put that selfie shot in there because that was the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that went great. Can I cuss on here?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I got my first lady jacket on. I didn't know if I don't want to be like that, but yeah, we didn't raise all the money either. Like, I did the GoFundMe. I'm thinking people was gonna give me more. Like that girl that got hit in the head with the brick.
Yeah.
They gave her like $50,000. So I was like, let me just ask for 20. Like, I asked for like 15, and I thought I would get like 20.
But you ain't had no tragedy though.
Yeah.
You gotta have a tragedy.
Well, I knew that I would have hit myself in the head with a brick had I not known. I thought that just me trying to do it myself would be enough. People was like, nah.
You heard about that lady the other
Take this
day.
$5.
She called a kid a little boy, and she put up a GoFundMe, and she raised
$1 million.
over $600,000. Right? Did she get $1 million?
Close to $1 million.
$1 million
Go
now,
to
but
$1
yesterday it was
million.
700,000.
Look. Okay, and I've been calling kids my whole life. Not a dime on my GoFundMe, but you know, it's just crazy. And yeah, I thought a lot of people would kind of just donate to it, like people I know with money. And I'm like, oh, I ain't asked for that much, but was like, no. get it out the mud. And we did, and it turned out, it's really top 5. I'm not even lying. In the last 10 years, what's your favorite comedy special in the last 10 years? Don't say Dave Chappelle. Because we all know it's Dave Chappelle, but Dave Chappelle aside.
That ain't my favorite, but he top 5.
He's one of my favorites.
I think
Dave was one of my favorites.
Sticks and Stones would probably be in my top 5 of the last 10.
Yeah.
Neil Brennan actually has 2 that I probably would put in my top 5.
In the last 10 years,
Who else? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of the specials that came out. Who else came out? What other comedians came out?
Self-serve, so y'all got to know. Y'all really don't have to know these.
Joe Coy was a funny one, but I'm trying to think. I can't think of the ones that came out.
Damn, Andrew Schultz the Life. That's messed up that 3 of my top 5 is white people, but it was really funny.
They was really good specials.
It was a good special.
Yeah. I like.
I gotta watch. I gotta really check in with self-serve.
Yeah. You gotta check it out.
I gotta watch more stand-up. Damn,
I'm trying to think of
watch like 2 of them in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I think people are not really caring about comedy specials no more because people just been putting out
garbage.
Anything. You know what I mean?
So it's not special. Like
funny.
people like, okay, another comedy special, but then it's like, okay.
I don't know any comedians who watch other people's specials like that, though.
Yeah.
If it's a good special, we watch. Keith Robson had a really good comedy special. Different Strokes.
Different Strokes was good. Different Strokes was good. That was last year, right? Yeah. Damn,
Yo, and Earthquake latest one. Even though it was like short, but it was so good. It just came out like last year or 2 years ago. Earthquakes.
Okay. Yeah. So people, I don't know. I guess people. Well, this one is real dope. So y'all can watch this one. And then let me know.
Is it just you by yourself? You got any openers?
Nope, it was just me.
Because you know how some people...
I ain't had no openers. I went straight in. It was all me. Then Kevin Hart was in it.
Dope.
Charlamagne was in it. T.I. was in it. D-Ray. Who else was in it? Chica Bean. DC Young Fly.
Envy was in it?
All right.
Okay. All these people was in it. Don't even nobody know. But when I had my cell phone, I really was getting that footage and we just put it in there. So
and then that shows the reality part of it. So what else is it? Did you go around in Chicago and
like every city I went to? So it was like half documentary, half special, but filmed all by me. So that was the running joke. Like I'm filming my special, but it was really just me and my phone. And
that stands out. That's different.
Yeah,
from that sets it apart from every other.
So you got a couple of little sketches in between the comedy, and I don't know if anybody who follow me know that at my shows I do who is this? I pull my phone out and take pictures of couples in the crowd. So I was doing that for a special. And this guy, he didn't want to take the picture. He was like an old dude with a hat. And I thought he was playing at first. I was like, just take the picture. Everybody else was smiling. But yeah, he didn't want to take the picture. So his girl, they end up walking out in the middle of the special. And we kept it in there because I told him, I said, we're not taking this out. Like she should have just really chilled out.
Right.
She walked out. The whole crowd was like, oh, the cameraman followed her all the way out the room. So, yeah, people were going in because that clip went viral. And people was like, oh, you bogus for like taking pictures of people. Girl,
but
please.
Look, that's more promotion.
And just stop cheating and sitting in the front row. I mean, like, sit in the back, stupid.
Hey, don't take your side chick to no comedy show.
Yeah.
But not sitting in no front. Where you going to
sit in the front.
Take pictures?
I guess she probably bought the tickets, but.
Did his wife hit you yet?
No.
Or her husband?
Hit me yet. And the lady said it wasn't that deep because I did talk to her after the show. I'm like, I'm playing that in there if that's okay with you. She's like, yeah, we not that deep. So yeah.
What I like about this special too, D-Ray Davis, he was an EP on it.
Yes.
And that's big, being that D-Ray is from Chicago and you from Chicago.
Yes.
I like seeing people from each other's cities supporting each other in that way. How did he become an EP?
I reached out. I said, I need you. I toured with D-Ray for like 3 years when I first started hitting the road. So I just, I was hitting the people that I was cool with and I knew probably had it. So D-Ray was like, no problem, what you need. And he was like really about the only one. I love that, yeah, so I'm like, that's cool. It happened how it was supposed to happen.
He was the only comedian, you mean? Like that supported or?
That wants to be EP because I reached out to a few to be an EP on it. So yeah, he was down.
How difficult is it coming up in a comedy game? Because it seemed like you had a rough come up. Like people don't show up for you as much as you expect, and
it's not even that. I just think people feel like I'm okay, if that makes sense. Like, oh, Nesh good, she don't need it. It's like, no, I do for this special, but everybody like, oh, Nesh funny, she could do this. So I feel like it's more so that than I don't want to help her. It's like, no, she got it. She good.
But then probably, is this like the first time you've ever reached out for any type of help anyway? Because you're not the type to really, to do that. Yeah.
So I think they feel it's like, no, you good. I don't gotta.
Like, no, but I'm asking.
I'm asking
for a little put. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but no, everybody really rock with me. It's been good coming up. Comedy's been real It's been good. I ain't got no complaints.
Mhm.
Just that nobody gave me no money for this. That's my only complaint. But no.
But you got what you were supposed to
I
get,
did,
though.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
came out real good.
Mhm.
So I couldn't have asked for a better. I'm very proud of it, and I feel like it's real special because of the way I had to do it.
How is congratulations is on Amazon Prime. How are they with pushing it, like marketing? How?
Well,
like, how
since
is
it's
that?
not an Amazon Prime
Original?
Mhm. All the marketing is still on me. So we still marketing. We had a Times Square billboard. Shout out to Fair ENT. And
Yeah.
Sherelle Pierce, she got
That's
us the
what's up.
billboard
Hey.
right in Times Square. So we still pushing. We just pushing, and the feedback has been just crazy.
All right, we got more with Just Nesh when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Just Nesh. A new comedy special, Self-Serve, is out on Prime Video now. Jess?
Did you really get kicked out of a weight loss camp?
Yeah,
What?
if you drink, they kick you out the program.
Drink what? Liquor?
Yes.
You have liquor at the camp?
How you get?
Well, no, you can't drink. It's strict no liquor. It's a program.
Yeah.
So
How you get caught?
Because people take pictures of me with the drink in my hand because they're stupid, and I tell them don't post nothing. So I think they be stalking my Instagram.
Dang, what was the weight loss camp for? Like, what? Well, obviously I know
to
what
get
it's
this
for,
back
but-
down.
Well, I know.
What was it for?
So I won't rip this blazer in half. Yes.
You ain't even that big, Nesh. Right.
I lost
That sounds
25
crazy.
pounds, Charlamagne.
Oh,
since
okay,
the last
okay,
time
okay,
I
okay.
seen y'all. Yeah, I jump rope. I'm a fitness instructor now.
All right.
What?
Hell, you a
said
fitness
what?
instructor.
I'm a fitness instructor now. I do jump. I don't know if y'all probably don't follow me, but I started these jump rope challenges 2 years ago. And I just did 100 days of jump. I jumped rope every day for 100 days.
Oh, that's what's
that was
up.
my
For how
last
long?
one. I
100
usually,
days.
No, how long a day?
I shoot for 500 jumps, but most times I go longer. But minimally 500 jumps, that take about 10 minutes. Not even right.
Damn,
So,
you just jumping?
just jump, listen to music, jumping, sitting down. You know, I take my
How
time.
the hell you jump and sit down?
Cause like I take a break.
She rests, Jess.
Yes.
She
Oh,
rests.
yes.
500 straight.
No, I don't do them straight. But if I have to
Okay,
hurry up
I
and get
was
them
gonna say,
done, I
goddamn.
will do I could do 250 straight.
Okay.
That's just
Okay.
doing too much. I don't try to force myself to do that.
Jess was like, would you do 10 and then sit down?
Yeah,
You do 10 and sit down? No.
It's like 2 hours. But I started doing that because it was something easy I could do every day. I just had to work on my discipline. And so I do small challenges. I would do like a 10-day, 14-day. And people just watched me. So like at the new year, I said I'm going to do 100. And so January 1st, I was like, I'm going to do 100 days of jump. And I did it.
Fast.
Yeah, thank you. I did it. And I got all these people now. I just started a 21
As I
day
said, it's a big
challenge.
challenge online right now. A lot of people are joining in on the challenge.
Yeah, a lot of people joining in on the challenge. So
what's
it's
up.
21 days. Jumping with Just Nesh. So, yeah, and they like, I don't know. So I guess I'm a guru.
Why
All
don't
right.
you do what everybody else doing and just doing Ozempic
You
or
know-
Mount Majaro? What's it called?
I needed some.
Manjaro. It's
Manjaro.
not Mount Manjaro.
Something like that.
I wanted to do some Ozempic, but
Manjaro.
I don't. Obamacare, they don't take that.
Oh.
So
They don't?
yeah, I just need like some care credit or something, because I would have got Ozempic.
But I like the way you doing it.
Yeah,
I like the way you
the
doing
slow
it. It's
track.
like a whole movement now. It's good for your
It
platform.
is.
It's positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's empowering. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you. Y'all could do y'all jump rope, tag me, Charlamagne. No, you keep your jacket on, Charlamagne. Charlamagne, but also I was gonna say we're gonna start doing I'm gonna do like a joke and jump.
Okay.
Like Health Fest in August.
Okay.
So,
I thought you would
yeah.
see a joke and jump. I'm like, she going to be jumping and telling jokes.
So you trying to
Now, that's
pass the
just
hell
too
out
much.
now.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it'll be. Well, I got some fitness instructors coming in, and then I got a couple comics coming in. So we're gonna work out, and then we're gonna tell some jokes, and we're gonna get on home. So yeah, we're gonna.
Okay. Congratulations on your new man too. You in a
You got new
relationship?
yes.
Yeah.
He's the same boo from last time,
Oh,
but
oh, oh.
yes.
Oh, okay. He is.
It's like 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. I didn't see. I didn't see you last time you was here.
I know,
We've seen each other, but I didn't know you had a new man.
Yeah, I'm doing good. This one lasting. They usually don't last. Cause
But what made
female
this one
comics
last so
can't
much?
date. He understands the lifestyle of being
Yeah.
like dating a female entertainer is tough. It's
Yeah.
always so you just got to deal with your girl being out and gone and around men. And
Is he in the industry? He not?
he's not in the industry, but he's an entrepreneur, so he gets that lifestyle too.
Does he ever want to come to shows? Does he come with you? Is it hard
He
to
do.
bring him around?
No,
other
he's an
comedians?
extrovert, so he's out and he's funny too.
Okay.
So he's out, mind coming to a show, and I think that is what helps. Because people who homebodies, they be like, you going to another comedy show after the comedy show? Then you got to go. Yes. Yeah. I'll see you when I get back.
What I find interesting, too, is that y'all went to Jamaica to like ASAP after y'all met, right?
Yeah, right away.
Like you met him in how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. And you trusted this man to go out the country.
I needed a vacation, sir. I got trusted. I'm trying to get some days off work.
But you know when you go on a vacation with somebody, you know they expecting the cheeks.
True. That is true. If he paid for it.
So 3 weeks.
If he paid for it.
That is.
3 weeks for the cheeks. But, yeah. I mean, we clicked. So it was chemistry right away.
You know, it's interesting because you and Jess, because Jess talks about how she ain't wait with her man at all either. So all of these people with these Joan Clayton 60-day, 90-day rules.
I don't think it got to be no 60-day, 90-day. It's when we feel like it.
Yeah, it wasn't even 3 weeks for me, so that's good. You held out, sis.
Yeah.
Because it was the first date for me.
And y'all still together. Mm-hmm. See?
Yep.
I feel like the quicker the better.
Baby, engaged, or married. I think they got married on the low.
All that,
Yeah, I just feel like if you feel a connection, it don't take no 90 days. It don't take 2 days in your case.
And you weren't nervous.
Instant connection.
Right. And like Charlotte said, you weren't nervous at all going to another country with somebody that you didn't really know.
Nah, I really liked them.
You can fight.
And you know what was crazy?
You can fight.
You can fight from Chicago.
Well,
you can
I'm
fight.
from Chicago. We knew a lot of the same people. Like, so it was surprising that we didn't know each other because literally the circle of
He's
people
from Chicago too.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
So his friends, I know his friends. He knows some, and I'm like, how I ain't know you? But I feel like I met him when I was supposed to because had I met him any time before that, I'd be like, nah.
Now, you joke that you always joke that you had 2 months to get married before you turned 40. But now you're 41.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'll be 41. I'll be 41 in July.
No, not your age. I mean, like, Charlamagne gonna throw that on you like you had 2 months.
Now she jokes about it, though.
But honestly, you don't look 40.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's the ponytails.
I don't know. It might be a little baby face. I don't know. You just don't look.
Has the pressure eased off over time? Now that you're 41, you're like, I'm not going to put so much pressure on myself about it.
Well, I'll be 41 in July. Don't put that on me just yet.
So don't put that on me yet.
Yeah. But, no, I still, it ain't eased off. I guess we had our conversation that we needed to have. So that made
it. Oh, y'all had a convo?
Yeah, we did. So I understand.
We all in your business right now.
Well, the combo was he knows that I want to be married.
Okay.
And he wants to do it, but he wants to do it right.
The right way.
Yes.
What's the right way for him? Do you know? Did y'all talk about that?
I guess he wants to like do it up, and I said I don't need all of do it up. We just need to be married. So, but he wants to be. He want to do it.
Now, what would your way to do it? Like if you were, like, what would you want?
Oh, I would rather go away. I like a destination wedding.
Yes,
and then just go
weddings.
get married and come back and have like a party.
Like that?
What if it's another city?
Yeah, what if it's another city?
Are you kidding me?
King?
What's up, brother?
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
How are you, King?
What's up, bro?
Oh, wow.
Speak of the God. The God just popped in.
Yeah, he just walked in.
Oh, my goodness.
What is going on?
Oh! As he gets on his knees, right here.
You gotta ask the question.
So stupid.
You gotta ask the question.
Yo.
Tanisha, you married?
Yes, I just do this on a birthday.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Jess is over there tearing up.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, King.
Y'all make some noise with the... Wow.
I got this fake thing on. I have to move.
She good about nerves. Oh, girl.
Yes, of course.
Y'all knew about this?
Oh, girl, I ain't know a damn thing. I swear I didn't know. I didn't know. I think they knew. The men knew. I didn't know anything.
Yeah, we wanted your real reaction, Jess.
Yo,
Congratulations.
Is so sweet.
That's amazing, man.
Well, definitely check out her special.
Now tell all your family and friends stop asking you.
That's
Nesh.
right. Her special, Just Nesh, self-serve, is on Amazon Prime. I figure y'all want to get back and do what y'all got to do, you know. Congratulations.
Congratulations, babe. You really can have it
Nesh.
all. Really can have it all. You got your special, your husband. Do your thing, y'all.
I'm happy for you,
I'm
Nesh.
happy for you, too.
Thank you so much, y'all. Damn. Y'all got me crying. I got a real cry. Okay.
This is a real cry. It's okay.
Dang.
He over there looking like he can't wait to tear your ass up. Yes. He ain't stopped moving yet.
I am. Eugene, did you know?
Yeah.
Who did you tell?
It don't matter.
It
How
do we know? Thank y'all.
Nisha's like, why you asking all these personal questions?
Y'all really? I'm like, y'all really into my love life discussion?
I'm texting the producer. I'm like, all right, is he here? Bring him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's just Nesh. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey.
Crazy. Oh my God.
No, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy.
I was describing. I was in the moment.
Jess absolutely caught that. Can we play Envy hosting the Diddy party? Listen.
Oh! As he gets on his knees. Right here.
He was ready to go in some more until you told him to stop, yo.
That's exactly.
Yes.
That's the next thing Envy said. He about to go in some more. Somebody better tell him stop.
Dumb, yo.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on it.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So yesterday was day 2 of jury selection in Diddy's case, and before we get to it was a lot of what I had already talked about before. Them going through the questioning. There were 16 people added to the jury pool, mostly men. But the story that broke yesterday was the fact that Diddy added a new lawyer to his team. It's a black woman attorney. Her name is Nicole Westmoreland. Now she is, and this is listed in the story for whatever reasons, and we'll get into those. She's a survivor of sexual assault. Now her alleged sexual assault happened back in 2001 when she was 19 years old. And when that happened, she actually went to the police. And the man that she accused was arrested and charged with rape. He ended up pleading guilty to aggravated assault with intent to rape. And she is coming in the case. She's having been worked on other cases with Mark Geragos, who, his daughter is one of Diddy's lead attorneys, and Brian Steele. Now, from what I'm hearing, she is a beast when it comes to cross-examinations and, having to question people on the stand. A lot of people who've been following her career yesterday when the story broke were having a conversation about the fact that they think that she was brought on specifically to cross-examine the victims, the 3 victims who will have to testify because they were subpoenaed. Most importantly, they think that she's going to be somewhat of, I guess, like a secret weapon when it comes to the cross-examination of Cassie on the stand. Now, ask me why all of this information about her sexual assault background was posted and plastered as the announcement.
Why? Why is this the headline about her?
I think that it is the headline because there's a narrative that wants to be painted that, okay, if there's a woman, a black woman that is a survivor of sexual assault and rape who is willing to stand next to Puff, they're trying to, it's a character thing. Whoever it is that is, making sure that these stories are positioned this way, they want to make sure that character-wise, it looks like, okay, he has someone who has actually been through this, who has survived it, who would understand the traumas of it, who obviously believes what he's saying because she's here defending him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that's just an update there. And also, too, when they were going through the jurors yesterday, one of the jurors came right out and said that they think that Diddy is a horrible person and that they've been watching and looking at different things on social media even after they were sequestered. So they struck him, that person. That person
he didn't want to do it anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, I just really think that goes to show, and it's kept coming up on the first day, it's going to be real hard to get people who absolutely have never seen a headline, never clicked a story, never anything.
None of those people exist. Like, you're really just taking people's word that they haven't seen these things, but it's impossible. The Diddy jokes have been made every single place in every corner of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Well, in other news, Tom Brady actually spoke out about Shedeur Sanders in the draft in a sit down that he did with the Paul brothers. Let's take a listen to Tom Brady explain whether he was involved with Shedeur being picked later or not.
Elephant in the room, Shedeur Sanders. What happened, Tom? Why did he go so late?
I wasn't a part of any evaluation process or to
Skip Bayless
see
says
that.
Otherwise.
No. Well, everyone's got that's the problem with media is everyone can just say whatever the they want and
Crazy.
get away with it.
Crazy.
It's kind of unfortunate because there actually used to be a lot of integrity in media. And there's way less now because everyone needs crazy voices to get heard. So nobody knows. And I actually texted Shador because I know him very well. And I said, dude, like whatever happens, wherever you go, that's your first day. Day 2 matters more than the draft. I was 199.
Yeah.
Who could speak on it better than me? Like what that really means. Use it as motivation. You're going to get your chances. Go take advantage of it. So there's a lot of growth that needs to happen.
If I was your daughter, that'd be the biggest mentor I'd be leaning on right now. Tom Brady, okay?
Right.
Like Tom Brady said, I was number 199. I think he got picked in the 6th round. There's nobody I would be looking to for more motivation than Tom Brady.
That was the last pick of the draft, right?
It was 6th round. Yeah, there's nobody I'd be looking to more than Tom Brady.
Right.
And he's right. It's all about what you do once you get to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. You get that
And you know what
opportunity.
else I like about Shador? He's already in Cleveland. He's already in Cleveland, touching the community, talking to people, talking to the kids. He's been handling this fantastic, man. Drop on a clues bomb for Shador.
Yes. And the podcast that I mentioned, it's hosted by Logan Paul. It's called Impulsive. And when
I did Impulsive before. Salute to Logan Paul.
you said you've done it before,
Mm-hmm.
That's fire. And what he's referring to when they talk about Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless had tweeted out that it is now, after the draft stuff was happening, it is now pretty clear Tom Brady, who mentors Shador, told the Raiders not to take Shador. Duly noted. So that was what they were referring to. And I thought that you talking about mentors. In this conversation, Tom Brady talked a lot about mentors and who's mentored him in his life. And he listed a bunch of other people who didn't go first round, second round, like really late, that are huge names now. But then he also gets into his relationship with AB, Antonio Brown, after Antonio Brown was let go. Let's take a listen.
What's your relationship like with Antonio? We've had him on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted the best for him. You know, I think I saw a spark in him that I thought if put in the right place, you know, how incredible it could be for not just the team he was on, but for his life and what he could accomplish. And I always hope for the best for him. And I met him, and I always admired him as a player. And then I got to play with him, and I actually saw in the meeting room like how he could take information and bring it to the field. And we picked him up at the Patriots, and he played one game, the opener, second game of the year against Miami. The next week in practice, we're playing the Jets. We didn't have an incompletion the entire week of practice, and we released him Friday afternoon. You know, there was just a lot of things that were happening in his life and that he needed to focus on. And then we ended up going to Tampa, and then he came back after a suspension in Tampa. And I just thought, okay, if I can help him, I'd love to help him because he'd help our team, he'd help his life. And then, so again, I always root for the best.
I want to correct that. Was Antonio Brown let go, or did he just leave? Because didn't he just walk off after?
The Jets game is when he just walked off. Right? No, he was in the Buccaneers when that happened. He was playing for the Buccaneers when he walked off. But that was the Jets game when he walked out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, so in response to this, AB saw the clip and he responded, "AB helped Tom Brady win. ... So, yeah, there's that. And I think that they're back and forth. From listening to this interview, I've never listened to Tom Brady talk extensively, but from listening to this, I think that Tom Brady meant very well by everything he tried to do for AB. It just came in and out, didn't work. That's it. That's all I got. What?
Came in and out, didn't work. Crazy.
Shut up. Just hush.
That's it. That's all that we have for this hour.
All right. Well, thank you for the latest with Loren. Charlamagne, who are you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour, man. We need a guy named Andre Brodenax. I think that's how you say his name. He needs to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him. I don't have no sympathy for people who commit home invasions. Andre committed a home invasion. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold.
Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day, and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them. Tell them.
Made it. It's time for donkey of the day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne around.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving donkey of the day to now?
Well, Sexy Red, donkey of the day for Wednesday, May 7th goes to Andre Stephen Curtis Brodenax. I think I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Probably not. Andre is 29 years old, and he was arrested in connection with the home invasion of a 75-year-old man from Detroit and the theft of a car. Let the record show I don't have any remorse for people who commit home invasions. Okay, if you break into somebody's house while those people are home, you deserve whatever happens to you. If you break into somebody's house, period, you deserve whatever happens to you, okay? I don't care how old you are. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your situation in life is. Homes are sanctuaries. Homes are safe spaces. If you disturb that and somebody happens to be home and shoots and kills you in the process, you earned it. Okay, if you get arrested and they give you 100 years in prison, you earned it. So in the case of Andre, don't look for me to shed no tears, okay? This man is 29 years old and committed a home invasion on a 75-year-old. But I'm going to tell you something. This man, Andre, is a special kind of coward. I mean, if you could create a coward the way you could create a My Player on NBA 2K25, everything would be 99. Okay, see, Andre had an accomplice. Okay, I don't think his accomplice had much of a choice in the matter, but he had an accomplice nonetheless. Him and his accomplice came to the scene of a crime in an alleged stolen car. But Andre ended up fleeing the scene of the crime on foot after the 75-year-old's son arrived at the property. And Andre just left his accomplice at the scene of the crime. Now, after you hear who his accomplice was, you tell me if Andre is a coward. Let's go to 7 ABC News for the report, please.
On a burglary of an occupied residence.
The call went out April 29th around 8:45 p.m. A man was allegedly caught in the act of breaking into an East Side Detroit home.
Now that scene says his son and grandson caught people breaking into the home.
The suspect allegedly drove a stolen car to the scene and after being caught by the homeowner, took off on foot, leaving the car and his 11-year-old daughter behind.
The guy broke into the home. The homeowner caught him. He left behind a child and a stolen vehicle.
Eventually, police caught the man, 29-year-old Andre Stefan Curtis Broadnax, who now faces multiple felonies for not just the home invasion and stolen car, but also for allegedly forcing his 11-year-old daughter to help with the break-in.
That's crazy.
Andre is 29 and had his 11-year-old daughter with him while he did a home invasion, and he wanted his 11-year-old daughter to help, and he had a stolen car. And y'all want me to stop using the word retarded. Okay? The definition of the word retarded in the dictionary is less advanced in mental, physical, or social development than is usual for one's age. Andre is 29. His frontal cortex is fully developed. You tell me why he would take his 11-year-old daughter with him while he did a home invasion and ask his 11-year-old daughter to help. What else could it be except for retardation? Huh? Prosecutor said he made his young daughter help him. I don't know what his young daughter was supposed to do in this situation.
She was the lookout. She was probably the lookout.
The lookout? Okay? Listen, the fact he even had her there to begin with. Why? There is a lot of daddy-daughter bonding activities I can think of. Cooking family meals, movies, tea parties, bowling. What's some stuff you do, Envy?
You could do, of course, dance dad. There's kickball. There's basketball. There is drawing, coloring. Yes. You can do your daughter's nails. You know, do the hair. You know.
Jess, what does Chris do with Molly? Cut the grass, hedges. What else?
Wow.
What?
Move on.
Wow.
All I'm saying is home invasions are not on that list. Okay, this man Andre took Bring Your Child to Work Day to a felony level. Imagine being 11 years old thinking you're going to a park. Next thing you know, you're holding a flashlight for your daddy while he's crawling through a window. This is why we need background checks, not just for guns, but for daddies. Okay, you're not a father, Andre. You're a failed GTA tutorial with custody rights. And I know that child's mother is somewhere regretting the day she let Andre shoot her club up. Okay, I know you can't take back your fornication, but in situations like this, I know that woman is wishing she could. What is wrong with you, brothers? You got some men just leaving their children at McDonald's because they don't have a sitter, and you got some men taking their daughters on home invasions because you want your 11-year-old daughter to help? The moral of the story is there's absolutely never a reason to run out of your daughter's life, even if you just got caught doing a home invasion. Please give Andre Stephen Curtis Broadnax the biggest hee-haw. Actually, Andre probably does need to run out of this child's life. This is actually probably the one time that I would say, you know what? Run. run for your life. Actually, she need to run for her life and get as far away from him as possible.
That is sad.
It is.
That's crazy.
What's even sadder is you played
what?
with my husband just now.
No, I did not.
He has never cut the hedges with my daughter, ever.
She didn't say he didn't cut the hedges. He just said not with the daughter.
And Molly's young. Wait till Molly get about
Envy.
3.
Sorry.
And I know you're not over there.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Let's open up the phone lines. 800-585. Where you want to go? Because I'm sure there's some parents that did a lot of stupid stuff with their kids, though.
No, come on. We're not doing this. This is beyond. This is criminal.
You don't think
this ain't
I didn't
stupid?
say criminal.
No. This
I didn't
is
say criminal. I'm just saying. I'm sure there's some parents that did some stupid ish with their kids.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now. If you open up
Knock
the phone
on the door.
lines, If you open up the phone lines and you call up here and tell me that you committed crimes with your children, I'm taking your name, I'm taking your information, and I'm calling the authorities.
You can't see somebody with their kid walking into like a 7-Eleven and say, "Put this in your pocket." You can't see that.
This is why you end up in all the situations you end up in.
Back in the day in Dollar General.
Okay, tell us. Tell us.
Don't you lie on your mama. You about to lie on your mama?
No, it's
not on my mother.
Oh.
I had Ashton swiping them little candles back in the day.
I told you.
Yeah, but we was very much broke and oppressed people. So we had to do what we had to do.
Yes, but that ain't a home invasion.
I didn't say home invasion. I just said stupid things you did with your kid. How much?
You know that's a charge too. I just learned that that's a charge. If you
stealing candles?
Yes, if you use a juvenile to commit a crime, that is a charge. That's a charge. I literally just learned that this morning.
How many candles did you get?
Yo, all of them. They was all good. You know, the Dollar General, they don't stack up too much. So it's always just a little bit of stuff left. So that's what we got. And it was always on the bottom shelf.
Phone lines are lit up. 800-585-1051.
Ash already knew what's up.
I'm just asking, how many of y'all did some stupid stuff with your
Ashton
kids?
had more sense than his mom and daddy, though.
You know what I mean?
Why.
That is the question. 800-585-1051.
I'm a very mature little young man.
I was not one of them parents that would be like, you ain't getting nothing when you go in here. I'm like, get everything when you go in there.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
I'm gonna whip your ass if you come out of here empty-handed.
800-585-1051. What's the craziest thing you did with your kids? A crime. I'm just asking. You ain't got to say your real name.
This dude said, "What's the craziest thing you ever did with your kids?" A crime.
That is a crime.
But you said a crime as if you want people to call up here and talk about the crime they did with their kids. I'm telling you right now, Lenard McKelvey is telling.
800-585-1051.
Law enforcement, this is why they be wanting me to do ride-alongs, because I'm going to do my due diligence this morning. I'm taking names, social security numbers. Watch.
Let's talk about it. We'll get into it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joining us, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to who?
It's a young man. He's 29 years old. He's not a young man. He's a grown-ass man named Andre Stephen Curtis Brodenox. Andre committed a home invasion on a 75-year-old man, and his accomplice was his 11-year-old daughter. He apparently, according to prosecutors, wanted his 11-year-old daughter to help.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. I'm just asking, you can use a fake name. Have you ever done anything illegal with your kids?
Well, Jess Hilarious has already said that she used to stick up Dollar General with Lil Ashton.
Ain't nobody stick up nowhere. We went to go get the candles.
No, that's not what you said. You said you told Ashton, "I'll beat your ass if you come out here empty-handed."
Empty-handed,
and then you said y'all used to get in the car and you used to be like, "Okay, what you got? What's the haul?"
I never
That's
said
what
that.
you said.
No.
When the cameras wasn't on and the mic wasn't on, you said that.
No, I didn't. I never had to ask them what we got because we already knew we was going there to get it.
So did y'all plan it out? Be like, all the candles you got to get?
Yes.
How old was Ashton?
Ashton's maybe what? 2, 3.
So that's how you taught him his numbers? You're like, okay, look, aisle 3. You know aisle 3, right? It's aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3. Aisle 3 is where the candles are,
Get
Ashton.
4 candles.
Okay, get
in
4.
aisle 3.
You know how to count to 4, right? How many candles, mommy? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do the colors too. Get the red candle and the blue candle.
Y'all is clowns, y'all. At first it was a little hard at 2, but by the time he was 3, he was a pro. He was showing me new stuff. We can go in there and get this. I was like, oh, I didn't even see that in the back. Get it.
Let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
It's Carrie.
Hey, Carrie. What's
Carrie,
up?
what's your last name?
No, don't tell him your last name.
Charlamagne, you're not going to get me with that one. And you're not getting my social.
I already got your name. When you call up here, we get everything. What's Carrie's last name?
We're not going to do that to Ms. Brown. We're not going to do that to Ms.
Stop. Oh, my God. Charlamagne, I was that.
Sorry.
Well, you're going to have to add this, too. You're going to have to tell everyone I'm a funeral planner and come to Forest Lawn Baby to come buy a face from me.
Okay.
All right. So what did you do with your kid, Carrie?
My kids, they know. They have family loyalty. You know, when the degenerate neighbor came over here and tried to mess with my oldest daughter, we all piled on top of him. Anything going down, we all there for each other, but not crime. You can't take your kid to go do that. Come on. I know people have certain circumstances, but you just can't.
I agree.
They can get killed, go to jail,
I mean, anything could happen there.
Hold on.
No, you're not holding on. We putting Carrie on the air.
Hold on, because there's some people that does some. Carrie saying don't do it, but there's some people
Carrie's
that
right.
has. She's right. But hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
You're changing your name.
What's your name?
My name is Leah from Indianapolis.
Leah from Indianapolis. What's her last name?
It didn't pop up. Leah, so what did you do with
What's
your
your
kids?
last name, Leah?
That's horrible.
Monk? MOS. Okay, let's go, Leah.
So what you do, Leah?
So Charlamagne gonna eat me up on this one, and I'm sure I've already been reading about it. When I was about 10 years ago, 14, I was got into addiction real bad and started burglarizing homes. And one time, my 15-year-old son would not get out the car, and I went with him. I took him with me. I did.
So you took your son with you to burglarize cars?
He was 15.
No. Let's go one up. Let's make it even worse. It was home.
It was home.
Oh, you took your 15-year-old son to rob homes?
I did, and I'm very good. I served my time, by the way. Was convicted. Did serve my time. My son is grown. I did change my life. I'm even one better one of your other favorites. I'm a truck driver now, so the CDL saved my life.
Congratulations.
I was in a mind state of addiction, and as I look at it now as a rational person, and that was psychotic, that was crazy, that was wrong.
You didn't think it was crazy back then?
Levels.
How old was your child?
You said what?
How old was your child back then?
15.
That poor little crackhead son. I'm glad you got your life together.
No.
She's not a crackhead.
I'm glad she got her life together. You were a crackhead, right?
No, she's just gay.
No,
gay?
she said she was addicted.
No, not gay.
How's she gay? A crackhead? She a gay crackhead?
You not a stud?
No, not gay and not crackhead.
What was it? Meth? Cocaine?
I was in the pills and cocaine, but not
just a little cocaine.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
Well, thank you, Mama.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Leah. I'm still keeping your name, Leah Moss. I'm gonna still give it to Indianapolis authorities just in case.
She did her time already.
I'm convicted. I'm convicted.
You just need to be monitored.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I told you the line's lit up. There's a lot of people.
Go to another one.
Nah, I thought she was one of them lumberjack studs. You know, the Rosie O'Donnell type.
Why not?
The flannels.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? This is I want to stay unanimous.
All right, smart.
You want to stay unanimous? Okay, we're gonna let you stay unanimous. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm from South Carolina too.
There we go. It's okay. It's all right. I know what you meant.
What's up? I'm the 18th Charlamagne.
Upstate. It's all good. We all family.
What did you do, sir?
Well, when I was out in the streets, I would take my kids with me. When I was transporting illegal contraband,
you would sell drugs with your kids?
Can you let the man talk?
I was like a mule, I guess you could say. So I would just take it from here to there. But I would always, sometimes I would take them with me in case something happened. I would always have a story to tell, like the cops or something. I could tell a story that was the truth and to get me going and to get me on through the situation if it ever happened.
That's crazy.
You never got caught?
No.
Well, unanimous today is your lucky day. Unanimous. Today is your lucky day. You know when you call in, we get your real name. Now, I just have to contact Spartanburg Police. Oh, boy. Not because I want you to go to jail. I just need you to be monitored a little bit. That's all.
Damn.
Go ahead with that, Charlamagne. Come on, man.
I have a good one, brother.
All right.
Yo, carrying your kids with you while you transporting drugs is crazy.
That is
Don't
crazy.
call these people crazy when you ask them to call in and confess to these crimes.
Because I thought it was going to be 1 or 2. I didn't think it would be...
I'm going to have me a list today. I might have to pass this on to the FBI director.
Crazy.
Cass Patel, I got something for you, man.
800-585-1051. Have you ever committed a crime with your kids? That is the question. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Tell
Maybe.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to who?
Man, there's a young man. I keep saying young, but he's 29 because I'm old. I'm 46. But Andre Stephen Curtis Broaddenox is 29 years old. He was arrested in connection with the home invasion of a 75-year-old man from Detroit and the theft of a car. And he took his 11-year-old daughter with him to help during the home invasion.
Yeah, so we're asking 800-585-1051. What crime did you do with your kids? We got Crystal on the line. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning, you guys.
Hey, Crystal, what's your last name?
Big girl.
What is it?
Big girl.
Crystal, big girl? That's a good description. Yeah. That's enough. I got it. As long as I got an accurate description.
So, Crystal, what you do with your kids?
Okay, I got so many stories, but if I have to pick one, it'll be the time that I their friend to sick my baby daddy just don't find me. Waiting on the move, the signal or whatever. So, like 13, 14-year-old boys. So they beat him up or whatever. So he called the police and guess who went to jail?
Your big ass.
Oh.
So I gotta call nobody.
She said what?
She said, don't call nobody.
Yes, I can, because what y'all don't know is when y'all call up here, your number and your name and your last name and where you're calling from comes up.
That is true, Miss.
Yeah, Miss.
Damn.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah.
Big girl.
I done already been to jail for it. So
well, yeah, your kids didn't, though.
Damn.
Goodbye, Miss.
Kids did it. All right. That's what we want.
Jesus Christ. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Lo. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, Lo. Good morning, Lo.
Lo, what's your last name, Lo?
What? I didn't do anything.
Leave Miss Slow alone. Lo. Miss Slow, what happened?
No. So when I was a kid, my cousin, right? She was in her 60s. She used to take me to the grocery store with her and try to stuff into my coat.
What?
Like I'm telling you, no, I swear, she would steal like hams and turkeys and like all kind of stuff. She was.
You was a fat little girl.
In her coat. No, I wasn't fat.
How she get a ham and a turkey in your coat you wore?
No, I'm saying she tried to put it in my coat, but I wouldn't do it, so she was putting it in her own coat. And my mama, I got home and I told my mama was like, you can't go to the store with her no more. Because, like, every time she went to the store, she was stealing.
How long ago was this?
So she tried to make me an accomplice.
How long ago was this?
It was years ago.
How many years?
I was a kid.
Because the statute
like 10 plus.
Oh, the statute of limitations is still good on that. Give me this hamburger's name.
Well, she's dead now, so.
Damn.
I don't think
Thank you, Miss Lo.
She lucky.
Hello, who's this?
She lucky she passed away because that was a.
I can't tell you my name.
We know it.
It came up on call ID, but go ahead, tell us a story.
No! So the craziest thing I ever did was my son was in the backseat of the car when I was trying to run over this dude I was talking to.
Damn.
So he was trying to commit a murder, vehicular homicide.
Yes. No, I just wanted to hurt him a little bit, just a little tap.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What's your name? What's her name?
No, I can't tell you my name. I can't tell you my name. Because where I'm from, the town is so small, they gonna know, and I don't need no messages on Facebook.
Well, we already have the name of where we have and I'm reporting it to the authorities right now. I'm not joking.
No, the statute of limitations is over.
Right.
The statute of limitations is up. It was like 10 years ago.
That don't mean the statute of limitations is up. Just know, everybody that called up here today, when y'all get a little knock on your door or a phone call from local authorities, it was Uncle Charlo, but I did it for us.
You know what? You know what's so funny? Before we get to the moral, black people are hilarious because they are quick to say the statute of limitations is not up. You don't even know the statute of limitations. You don't even know the statute of limitations.
We don't even know all the people that called in here was black. You just assume that. You freaking racist.
That first lady, the first lady was definitely
the
Latino.
Cocaine crackhead. Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, she was white, but everybody else was black.
You are freaking racist.
I'm racist.
Yes. How dare you just say all of these people that called in here was black?
It's a black station.
Crazy.
That don't mean nothing. You ain't even black and you work here.
I'm black. And then you can't say I'm racist when you talking about Jess's husband talking about all he do is cut grass. That's racist.
And trim hedges and all that. But
what
the first lady,
he's a hardworking man,
was on meth. But you're a clown. You try to insert the Mexicanism anywhere you can.
No, I did not.
Talking about doing a lawn and all that.
Yes, I was thinking about that this morning.
You talking about Cinco de Mayo and all that?
Because it was Cinco de Mayo.
Tequila.
And it was Cinco de Mayo. This is crazy, the racism that exists at this station and amongst its hosts. Now I see what the people be complaining about.
Whatever.
What's the moral of the story?
There is no moral of the story. Y'all going to jail today. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is Charlamagne got Carrie on Leah unanimous from Spartanburg, Crystal Big Girl, Low was on my side because we turned it into Hamburglar. Okay?
Oh God. All right. We got the latest with Loren coming up. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, y'all. We gotta celebrate. Jess, you poured our shots.
Period.
Charlamagne is in the news again.
Oh my God.
So Charlamagne the God, just a variety article dropped yesterday that you will be working
featured in a grad. Never mind.
In a what?
He what?
In a what? Huh?
Never mind.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Featured in the drag ball.
Yes, Mocha Menace. Yes.
Charlamagne the girl. But go ahead.
So Charlamagne the God and John Wick producer Basil Iwanic, and you guys' new company Southland Stories is set to do your first project. It's a film with Jonathan Majors called True Threats.
Yup.
Drop a bomb for Charlamagne.
Dope.
Dead. Mocha Menace, the girl. Okay?
That's what's up.
Period. So, I mean, I was going to read the article, but tell us a bit about it.
Go ahead, read the article.
Okay, so a production company that focuses on Southern voices, which is Southland Stories, your production company, has its first project, and it's called True Threat. This is a revenge thriller starring Jonathan Majors.
Yep.
It's scheduled to begin production this summer. It's one of several films in the pipeline of Southland Stories as you guys start to ramp up your output. Now, it's going to be directed and written by Jared McMurray and produced by Gerard McMurray and produced by Alexis Garcia of Cat 5. Now, True Threat follows a special forces operative who's out for vengeance after his teenage son is killed by gang members. The movie is among Major's first roles, Jonathan Major's first role since he was convicted in 2023.
We don't have to talk about that.
It was in the article. I was reading the article.
Yes.
They said read the article. No, don't read the whole article.
I think that's
congratulations. Drop a bomb for Charlotte.
Yes.
Nice.
I think it's dope, though. I think it's dope that, because when Magazine Dreams hit, he did an amazing and a phenomenal job in that movie, but I feel like it came and it went, and I don't know why. I hope that maybe this one is the one that doesn't come and go, because he deserves to be able to.
And this is going to be this is a full cast. Like, this is an action thriller, but it's a full cast of characters. He's just the lead character.
We can't get another name.
I love that. So kind of like a universe.
Kind of like a universe.
You putting yourself in a movie?
No. What?
Mocha Menace ain't popping out?
You would be great.
No.
You was a cop before in a movie?
Yes, that was a long time ago. I was in Ride Along.
Yeah.
Are you putting other people in the movie? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, people who audition, and if you audition and get casted.
I asked you for 48 hours to let me audition.
What about wigs?
Have you seen yourself? Listen, what happened? What did you say?
Nothing.
The
wigs matter?
You know what?
Like,
listen.
Anyway,
excuse me?
There'll be there'll be an audition process, I'm sure.
Excuse me?
Yes.
You know what? You in that little sassy waist today. I just can't. It's been a lot coming from over there today, and I don't know if it's what's going on. It's your time of the month, girl. What is happening?
What happened here? What happened? What is the problem?
Just get your sister. Okay? The girls in the house are upset.
I don't even understand what's going on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you talk a lot about how stories from the South have so much that needs to be discovered.
Yeah, stories from the South, black folklore, black mythology. There's a lot of different things that Hollywood has not seen. I feel like all the original IP that Hollywood is missing is going to come from the South. It's going to come from black mythology. It's going to come from black folklore.
Well, speaking of other, black.
Have you ever heard of? I don't want to give away too much, but you'll see when the movie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a little something. You gave them an exclusive?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Right. Well, speaking of black folklore and that whole genre, Sinners. Remember, there was the articles that came out that the small Mississippi town where Sinners focused on didn't have a movie theater, so they couldn't go and see the movie.
Yes.
Well, that is all about to change because Clarksdale, which is a town of about 15,000 people, hasn't had a movie theater for years. But
they shot the movie there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The closest movie theater is an hour travel to Memphis, Tennessee.
Jesus.
Yeah, and so that, and you know, that's just a lot of money and a lot of time for a lot of people that live there. But the mayor, his name is Chuck Espy, he told TMZ that the city has been in talks with Warner Brothers, and a special event is going to actually take place so that everyone who wants to see the film on the big screen will finally have a chance to do it right there in their hometown. There's been a few dates that have been tossed up, but they're leaning towards Juneteenth, which I think is fire.
I should do a drive-in movie theater. That'd be dope.
That's so long.
But it's like,
it'll
damn,
be under the stars.
They got it on fire stick by then.
It's happening under the stars at the football field. What if they haven't seen it
It'll be
at
on
Clarksdale High School?
Yeah, it'll be on the planes. It'll be bootleg by then.
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Can you hand me my
I
phone?
mean, Juneteenth is next month. Where your phone
I
at?
know, but that's like more weeks and weeks and weeks, and then
That's like
all
6 weeks
types
away,
of
5 weeks away.
spoilers are gonna be online by then. Like, come on.
But you're going to just appreciate seeing it in your hometown because you
Oh
couldn't.
no, I'm definitely not negating the fact that they're gonna see it for sure. But
I'm shocked Ryan and Michael them didn't just tell Warner Brothers go set up a drive-through
for the premiere, or
Well, we
during
don't
the earlier weeks of it being premiered.
We don't know who was behind the conversation with Warner Brothers. We just know that
That is
they're in
true.
conversation with Warner Brothers. And as we wrap up, I just want to say there is that video circulating of allegedly Young M.A. Busting through that door in Boston. Allegedly, people are reporting that it was her.
So strong.
I reached out to a rep from Young M.A.'s team that is 100% not Young M.A. She has not visited Boston.
Man,
in the
stop.
last
See, y'all think all
months.
studs look alike. And that's what's messed up about
They say
it.
any
This is some
website
form of racism.
or social media platform suggesting otherwise is not only misinformed but also acting with blatant irresponsibility and a complete lack of due diligence.
Wow. Sister Young M.A. stunt double running around her here.
Yeah, so now you could take that one and I can get the wrong.
The story was crazy,
I
though.
want her recount.
The story was crazy,
So you
though.
try to be gay a little bit. What?
Now, I will say, though, the only place I saw it reported was XXL, and XXL asked a question. The headline says, "Is this Young M.A. caught on video hurling an object through a bar door and shattering glass everywhere?" I knew that wasn't Young M.A. when I saw that dildo go through that door and that dildo break that glass.
That was
the way
a
the glass
dildo?
shattered. Yes.
No, Jess. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
you know what?
I was like, Young M.A. wouldn't be acting like this. And the way the glass shattered, and who would be throwing a dildo through a glass door?
That's the latest with Loren.
You're absolutely right. That's mighty stud. That's incredible stud. Captain stud. Black stud.
All right.
The stud of bitches.
All right, that's the latest with Loren.
Spider
The
stud.
mix is up next.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a salute to Just Nesh for joining us this morning. Her new comedy special, Self-Serve.
Just Niche.
Niche.
Oh, I said just Nesh.
God.
Just Niche. Sorry, Niche. Her new comedy special, Self-Serve, is out now on Prime Video. And congratulations, she got proposed to today.
Yes, she did. So she is now a fiance. She is now engaged. I was so happy for her.
Yeah, salute to
Congratulations.
Dion, man. I'm glad that he planned that out. You know, it's interesting, right? Like, I don't know public proposals or private proposals. What do people prefer?
I thought before I got proposed to that I really just wanted a big event made of it. Like I wanted like angels hanging from the ceiling, like on some Tyler Perry-ish, to be honest with you. But then it was like, I love the fact that it was intimate. It was on Christmas. Chris included my kids, and my dad was there. His mom was there. I loved it. I loved how he did it and everything. And, you know, effort, like you said, you really don't know how to feel until you get into those situations. And it don't always go the way you plan it. In my mind, I'm like, I'm going to be at a big event. I'm going to do, you know, but he did it on Christmas. I thought that was really nice.
Because I don't mind it either way. I just want guys to know that you don't have to do a big, grandiose public proposal. Because it's about you and that woman.
That's right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
That's right.
it was dope.
Definitely.
You know, they definitely going to remember that forever. But you know what's more important than the engagement? The marriage. You got to follow through.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. But you know what I noticed about just Niche, not Nesh? I noticed that when y'all was asking her questions about him, she was real guarded. I could tell she wants to like protect whatever that is.
Yes,
like,
right.
Not whatever that is. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
Protect her relationship. Like she wasn't real quick to put it on Front Street. She didn't want y'all in her business with it. She's trying to protect it. She really all about her business. So I thought that was dope that we was a part of that. But I would never ever want to be proposed to in front of y'all two clowns. I'm not ever going to lie about it. Never in life would I ever want somebody to come up here and propose to me in front of y'all.
Because you got Envy yelling out, he's on his knees.
Period.
Let's hear it, Red. Let's hear it
Like,
one
yo.
time. Like, what was this about? He just had a flashback of hosting a Diddy party. Listen.
Don't say it.
Oh, as he gets on his knees, right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Jesus Christ.
I was trying to describe to the people who could actually hear it.
Whatever.
And didn't know what was
He got
going
on one knee.
You're right.
You was so excited when you seen that nigga kneel.
Oh, right.
You ain't know what to do. I was like, God damn.
As he gets on his knees. I missed this.
Right here.
I missed this. This is what I miss about the game.
I got to go to human resources because y'all just do too
For
much.
what?
Y'all do too much. Y'all trying to make me gay.
Trying to make you. We trying to remind you of who you are and give you the freedom to come out and be who you were destined to be, you little queen from Queens.
And June coming out.
What does June mean? What that mean? June coming up.
Pride.
Pride is in June?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know.
Is June saying
Look at Charlamagne, he Googling because he's not sure.
I don't know. I just know that all of download guys try to act like they don't know when Pride Month is. I didn't know. I didn't know. What are you doing in this bar on Pride Month? During Pride Month. Okay. All of these LGBTQ flags around you. Oh, I didn't know.
You got something in your eye.
Can I blow it out?
Yo, leave us on a positive note.
Listen, the positive note is simply this, man. The most underrated glow up in the world is emotional intelligence. When you stop reacting to everything, you stop needing validation and start protecting your peace, your whole life changes. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?